Hey everyone, this is Ricky Bell here. Hi there. Hey, you down there. Hey, so I'm a guitar player. I've been playing guitar for 25 years or so, and throughout college I taught lessons, supplemented my income. I was working at a music store at the time. I learned a bunch during those lessons. I've learned a lot from watching other people's lessons. I'm a big Steve Morse fan, and Brad Paisley, as well as John Petrucci. And there's a bunch of licks that I've picked up over the years that I'm going to start a little series, a little pet project, and we'll see how it goes. Well, I want to tell you quick, for each of these lessons I'm going to try and use a different guitar. I have a whole bunch of guitars I've been collecting. Check it out. This isn't all of them either. This guitar I'm playing right now is a 1991 Fender USA Strat, maple neck. I picked it up at Guitar Center, used and beaten up. It's got a bunch of nicks and scratches in it, and I kind of like it that way. It's got 22 stainless steel frets that I had put on, graphite nut and locking tuners. I did have pickups put in it. These are Tom Anderson SC2 pickups, which are stacked humbuckers. So they look like single coils, but they will buck your hum, so they say. What we did find, my buddy Tom did all the wiring for me, and what we found is that these sound better. They sound a little bit hotter and crisper when you only use the top half of the humbucker. So we have little coil taps right here that I leave tapped all the time, unless I get into a certain situation where it's bad electricity, or I just got a lot of hum from a particular amp I'm playing in, and then I can lose just a little bit of tone, a little bit of high end, just by turning on these humbuckers to full position. So anyway, let's get to the video. Well, what I wanted to show today is very simple. A lot of my soloing and everyone's soloing is based on the pentatonic scale. There are 5 notes in the pentatonic scale. It's a really good place to start with soloing, and there's 5 positions to the pentatonic scale. You may call these positions something else, but I just start with 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And as I'm soloing, I try to be conscious of where I am on the neck and moving around on the neck. What are the rules? Where can I go? What bounds do I need to stay in? And this is a good place to start. So starting with an open string, first position, E minor pentatonic. This is what you got. Starting in the low E, open to the 3rd fret G, open A, to a B, 2nd fret, open D, 2nd fret again, open G, 2nd fret again, open B, 3rd fret, open E, high G, which is the 3rd fret. So this is something you should be very familiar with. It works in all octaves, of course, or way up here. Okay, so getting used to the first position is something you do in your first couple months of playing guitar. There's so many other positions and other cool things you can do in between them. So the second position, starting on the 3rd fret to the 5th, 2nd fret on the A, to the 5th on the A, 2nd fret of the D, to the 5th, and then on the G it's 2nd fret, 4th fret, on the B it's 3rd fret, 5th fret, and 3rd fret, 5th fret on the high E as well. This is a cool position. A lot of times when you're coming out of the first position, you can quick jump to the 2nd and jump back down. You can get some cool licks going that way. 3rd position, this is a fun one because it basically makes a box with 2 small deviations from the box. So going from the 5th fret to the 7th fret on the low E, same on the A and the D. Here's where it deviates a little bit. 4th fret to 7th fret on the G, 5th fret to 8th fret on the B, and then 5th and 7th on the high E. This makes it really easy to do like ascending and descending, you know. You can do some cool stuff like that with that one. 4th position, this is one that I use a lot. Starting on the 7th fret, 7 to 10, on the E, 7 to 10 again on the A, then we're going to go 7, 9, 7, 9 from D to G. On the B, it's 8 to 10. On the high E, be 7 to 10. This one has a very similar shape, and some of the licks that you do in the first position you can also do here. And they work as well. I picked up this position first from an old John Petrucci lick where he went like this. I'm like, why is he down there? What are the rules in this particular section? And I learned the fourth position from that. And the fifth position, you know? Fifth position, right here. This is a really cool one as well because just like the first position that everything's kind of based on that 12th fret, you're going to base everything on the 12th fret as well. Just the notes you play are just going to be lower than the 12th, but you will still have all those in common. So here's what this one looks like. 10 to 12 on E, 10 to 12 on A, 9 to 12 on D, 9 to 12 on G, 10 to 12 on B, and 10 to 12 on E. So this is a good one again to do like ascending and descending licks. I love doing stuff like that, or like one more time on that one. So that takes us all the way back up to the first position again. So one more time, we got the low one. First position. Second position. Third position. Fourth position. And fifth. And then back to the first. So let's take that idea from E and let's move it up into A. Okay, so the same idea, first position will now start, instead of the open strings, we'll start on the 5th fret. So let's run through real quick. Here's our rules. 1, 2, 3, 4, and lastly, there's our 5th position right there. So I'm going to play a little something at A, and I'll use the graphics at the bottom of the screen to show you where my mind is thinking, what shapes my mind is thinking about right now. So. So we got a rhythm like this. So something simple like that. And I'm trying not to use the notes in between, trying to only stick to the pentatonic notes at that point. So I want to keep these lessons nice and short and palatable, easy to digest, and I'm going to relate a lot of things to food because I'm kind of hungry. It's almost dinner time. So if you like this video, click the like button, little thumbs up down there, maybe subscribe. That'd be great. I'm going to keep making videos regardless. Thanks for watching.